And the Oscar goes to.
And the Oscar goes to.
And the Oscar goes to.
What next? Action! One more movie. That's a stereotype.
And action!
Film is a great collaborative art form.
It's gotta be truthful.
I pick my feature film battles very carefully. I must say, it's an exhausting process. Every time I would get tired of a scene and not want to persist, I would say, pain is temporary, but films are forever.
And the Oscar goes to Martin Scorsese.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Academy. Thank you so very much.
And action!
And there you have it. That is it. Here we go. We'll play it one more time. The official Rolex teaser for the 2025 novelties to be revealed on the 1st of April is out. Let's play it again. All right. What we're going to do is we're on the absolute highest quality setting. We are going to reduce the playback speed to 1/4. And we're going to go through it one more time. Hey, everybody. Original OC with you on the Watch Colony channel and the Original OC channel. We are simulcasting on both channels this morning. You can comment on either. You can super chat on either. We can pull up comments across both live streams in real time. We can read super chats across both live streams in real time. I'm on the Original OC channel, monitoring the chat there. We have over 20 people already watching across both streams. This is it. We're going to play it in slow motion. I know what I see. You tell me what you see. We've certainly heard the rumors, but now for the first time, we see what is happening. Here we go. Fuck. Oh man, the rumors are true. The rumors are true. Holy shit. Holy shit. Well, let's start off with saying hi to everybody in the chat. I know what I see. I know what I see in this video. I want to know if you guys agree with me. Holy shit, this is mind-blowing, guys. We have Goldfinger in the chat. Good morning. What's up, Goldfinger? We have Goldfinger is joining on, I think he's on the Watch Colony channel. What's up, guys? I'm monitoring the chat on the Original OC channel. If you want to head over to the Original OC channel, I can monitor your comments in multiple places. We have also on the Watch Colony channel, Pickled Pickle, oyster quartz with a display case back. I don't know if it's an oyster quartz, but you know what? It's a new bracelet. It's an entirely new bracelet family, that's for sure. Yep, it is. You heard it here first. It's a new bracelet. It's a flat link. It's a flat link hidden crown clasp bracelet. We've got Maldives also watching on the Watch Colony channel. Guys, make sure you're subscribed on both channels. Watch Colony channel and the Original OC channel. We've got Macallan Drinker here, also on the Watch Colony channel. What's up? Good to see you, Maldives. By the way, I have the urn right here. Check it out. This is the Maldives urn for my King Midas. Keep it prominently displayed right next to me. Appreciate it, brother. Got Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida. What's up, Kevin? You're joining us on the Original OC channel. I mean, on the Watch Colony channel. Dear Artifact. Dear Artifact's a member of the Original OC channel. He's on with us on the OC channel. God, I love a Rolex. Yep. We've got Earls in the chat. Earls is on the Watch Colony channel. What's up, Earls? We've got JD Gonzaroo. Hey, OC. JD's on the Watch Colony channel. We've got Nick Da Vinci, member of the Original OC channel, joining us on the OC channel. God, we're gonna have so many people. I'm gonna cover this. I don't know how long we're gonna cover this, but it's actually quite simple. The video is quite simple. Dear Artifact says, am I wrong that Rolex released a shorty and then followed up with a longer one a couple days later last year? Maybe there will be a longer teaser on Saturday or Sunday. It's quite possible. It's quite possible there will be a longer teaser. Yeah, this is the first one. This is a 15-minute commercial. 15-second commercial. 15-second commercial. Dear Artifact also adds, could this be one of the first years in a while where the leaks were actually correct? Woo! In super slow-mo, it looks like you can see the waffle honeycomb dial pattern on the Land Dweller. Interesting comment. We've got Tickle My Talk joining on the Watch Colony channel. We've got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar joining on the OC channel, the Land Dweller. Well, let's take a look at this. Guys, the link to join the panel is in the chat, or it's pinned on the OC channel. Okay? Let's see what we have here. All right, so the first thing that we know that we have is we have a stainless steel watch. It looks like a Datejust to me. It may not be. I don't have a Datejust. I can't tell you if that looks like. Listen, this is the 80th anniversary of the Datejust. We may have a completely revised brand new Datejust. But what we do know from the crown is that this is a stainless steel model. The reason why we know that is it's got a solid line underneath the coronet, which indicates that it is a steel model. Correct? Anybody disagree with that? So it looks like a steel Datejust, or it could be a brand new steel model. But we can see that it has a fluted bezel and a Cyclops date. Other than that, is there anything else we can tell from this? I mean, can we tell whether or not it has a display case back based on the look of those grooves? Probably not. Can we tell based on the shadows whether or not it's the contour of a Datejust case or if it's an entirely new case? I don't know. You tell me. I have no idea. But it's definitely a stainless steel watch with a fluted bezel and a Cyclops. I don't know. Yeah, maybe someone can analyze the exact profile of the Datejust and tell me whether or not this is a Datejust. I actually don't own a Datejust. Building tomorrow. By the way, the theme is building tomorrow here and now. We're building tomorrow here and now. This is like maybe Lake Geneva or some lake in the mountains. Okay, now we have a picture of a movement. Now, guys, I'm not a watch guy. I don't know anything about watches. So you're going to have to tell me what exactly this is, because I have no idea. But it's obviously a part of a movement, like an escapement or something. Like there's stuff and they move. I don't fucking know, man. I'll tell you. There's something spinning in the background there. There's gears turning. You know, I mean, that's all I can tell you. Click. Okay, and it clicked. And now we move to a shot of New York City, the center of the world. How awesome is it that Rolex, the #1 watch brand in the world, is bringing you to the center of the world, Central Park, New York City, the best place in the world for watches. That's a shot right there of 432 Park Avenue, where I will be actually later today at Phillips. So we have a big meetup happening today at Phillips at 4:00 in New York City. We're doing a preview of the Geneva watch auction lots. If you're in New York City, come meet us. New York City today, Friday, the 28th of March, 4 p.m. The Phillips Auction House, 432 Park Avenue. See that giant tall building in the background? That's what it is. 432 Park Avenue, Phillips. Today, viewing of the Geneva watch auction. It's a gold bar event. If you don't know what that is, then it's okay. There we go. Another shot of New York City Central Park looking southeast. It's actually looking in the direct direction of where the new Rolex building will be on 53rd and 5th Avenue. Now, I don't know who this person is. I don't know if this is an actress or a sports figure or a celebrity. I just don't know. So if you guys know, let me know in the chat. Hello, JB. What's up? We also have Giannis 020. What's up? He says Datejust with an updated hidden clasp like they used to. Well, it's not. It's a new bracelet. I can tell you that 100%. When we get to it, I'll show you. It's not a Jubilee bracelet. It is not. Breaking news, it's not a Jubilee bracelet. It's a new bracelet. It is a flat link Jubilee style hidden crown clasp bracelet. Got Tan joining us from France. What's up, Tan? I don't know who this celebrity. I don't know who this person is. You guys have to tell me. Do some research, guys. But she's walking through Central Park in Manhattan, New York City. Hey, I know this person. Tennis legend tennis legend and Rolex ambassador Roger Federer. Building tomorrow, here and now. And then another shot of the New York City skyline on the 1st of April. Now, this isn't even a hint. I mean, this is just a flat out giveaway. Something to do with, you can read the entire word. I mean, for those of you who don't know what it is, I mean, it could kind of be a mystery. But for those of you that can read, it clearly says Saloxy. What is Saloxy? Well, Saloxy is basically the Rolex name, a Rolex trademark name for a material that's a silicon and silicon oxide composite that's used in the hairspring. So maybe they're expanding use of the Rolex Saloxy hairspring to additional models. Okay. So this is part of their caliber innovation, making watches more accurate or improving accuracy or improving power reserve, etc. So we've got the Saloxy, expanded use of the Saloxy hairspring. Okay, and then boom. Boom. This is something we have never seen before. This is a brand new bracelet. Brand new bracelet from Rolex. It's a flat link Jubilee style. It looks a lot like the Royal Oak, I gotta tell you. The outer links with their sharp edges and defined chamfers. It's a pretty sporty looking watch. It is a flat link Jubilee style bracelet with a hidden clasp. And that to me means we're either looking at, I don't know what the fuck we're looking at. We're looking at a new model, guys. We could be looking at a brand new model. If Rolex introduces a new model at Watches and Wonders 2025, minds are going to be blown. Absolutely blown. But I need watch experts who are familiar with Rolex to jump on and maybe help me analyze this. If you want to jump on, the link is pinned on the original OC channel. Jump on the original OC channel and you can click on the link to join the panel. But this is a new bracelet. It reminds me a lot of the Royal Oak. The outer links are sharp, they're creased, they're defined. The chamfers are sharp. And then the interlink portion with the polished center links, which is a Jubilee style effect, those are flat links. That's not a Jubilee bracelet. And then of course we see the mechanism, the beak and the hook of the hidden crown clasp. Look at the polishing on this bracelet. If this is a computer rendering, damn, they fucking nailed it. This bracelet, they have upped their finishing. This could be a mind-blowing reveal on the 1st of April at Watches and Wonders. Look at this fucking bracelet, guys. The question is, what is this for? Is Rolex going to announce a completely new model at Watches and Wonders, a model that we've never seen before? Holy shit, guys. This is amazing. This is amazing. Could it be a new sports watch? Holy shit. Holy shit. All right, guys. It's very early in the morning, so I need your help. I need your help to do a few things. Number one, I need you to upvote on whatever stream you're watching on. Upvote the live stream. We're broadcasting live on the Watch Colony channel. We're also broadcasting live on the original OC channel. This is mind-blowing, guys. I want to drop a few links in the chat. I want to make sure everybody is subscribed to the Watch Colony channel. By the way, become a member on the Watch Colony channel. That's that link right here. Okay. To become a member of the Watch Colony channel, please click on that link. And to become a member on the original OC channel, boom, there's the link to that. Hey, we've got Dennis in the chat, and we've got Jeff joining. And then on the original OC channel, we've got a super chat from No Biggie Sal, $5. Thank you very much. Beautiful overseas, by the way. Sal, good morning. I appreciate all your support. Who gives you more value than OC? Become a member and blow the lock from your wallet. That's right, guys. No Biggie Sal is a member. I think at the senior advisor level, it's like the $400 a month level. You don't have to join at that level. We have levels available as low as $200 a month. So there you go. Thank you, No Biggie Sal. Thanks for being with us. Also, Jeff says, looks blurry, but is that an open case back? Holy shit, it might be. Is this a new sports watch with a display case back? Look at the finishing. This is, I'm just going to throw it out there. Is this Audemars Piguet Royal Oak level finishing? Have they said, you know what? We're going to come out with a new sports watch with a flat link bracelet that's going to fucking blow away the competition? Pay $35,000, $40,000 for a Royal Oak? I don't think so. This may be Rolex firing all cylinders at the competition. I don't know what this is, but it is a new, completely new flat link bracelet. It looks awesome with the hidden crown clasp. To Jeff's point, maybe that's something in the background, maybe not. We'll get an additional teaser, hopefully in a couple days, with more info. Excuse me for a second. I need to drop a link to somebody. Sorry about that. Let's play a little bit more. See if we can reveal anything in the background here. I'm playing this at the absolute. I'm playing this in 4K on my system. Now, of course, it's going out through YouTube. I don't know what the resolution is like on your side. I'll drop a link to the actual video so you guys can see for yourself. I'm sure you guys have already done that. Just go to youtube.com and type in Rolex Official. You'll see the video there. Looks like a display case back, guys. You know why? Because you can see a little bit of kind of a brownish, tannish, yellowish hue in the background, which is going to be the rotor, right? Holy shit. Look at the bracelet. Holy shit. Oh, man. This is exciting. Hey, we've got Alex, wristwatchaholic in Los Angeles. It is 3:43 in the morning in Los Angeles. What's up, Alex? People will cancel their 222 pre-orders tomorrow. Is this the Royal Oak Killer? JB says definitely display case. Yep. Definitely. Well, I don't know about definitely. It's highly probable based on that image. Bill West is on the OC channel. He asks a question to which nobody cares about the answer. He asks, has Tudor released their preview video yet? You know what? I was going to say I don't know. But the truth is, you know me, I don't care. I don't care. Don't care at all. I will. This is one of those channels, at least on my channel, where you know I don't give a fuck about Tudor or what they're doing. Guys, it's all about the crown. It's all about the crown. It's about Rolex. And look at that image, sharp and sexy. Shit. It's awesome. It's awesome. Is there anything that we can glean from this image? I'm not sure if you can glean whether or not it has a micro adjustment or not. Shit. All right, that's it. That's it. That's it. All right. That's it. Is there any more analysis we can possibly do? By the way, there's over 50 people watching across both streams right now. It's incredible. We have over 50 people watching on YouTube. And hello to the 2 people watching on Grindr. What's up, guys? Grindr, great platform for consuming watch content. We have Doc Mick in Florida. He asks, could this be the new land dweller? Yeah, we've seen some leaks and mock-ups of a model that kind of resembles an oyster quartz from the 80s with an integrated bracelet. Could be. I mean, I don't know what this could be. This could be a completely revised Datejust, guys. They could be coming out with a Datejust SX, sport model, like a sport version of the Datejust. Datejust S. It is the 80th anniversary of the Datejust. Do I care that they're not showing anything about the GMT Master 2 or the Submariner or anything? No, I really don't care. It doesn't bother me one bit. There will be an additional teaser. So I don't know how many times I can play this video, but there we go. We have the Datejust in steel. That's a steel clasp. Now, how do we know that? Because I'm familiar with the Rolex crown markings, right? You guys should be very familiar with those as well. Let me see if I can pull up a chart. And by the way, we know it's a Datejust or some kind of classic model because it has a twin lock, not a triple lock. We can tell that from the crown. Let's see here. Find a good source to show you the explanation of the markings. Yeah, see? Here we go. A little edumacation this morning. Listen, we can't watch that 15-second video 500 times, can we? Well, maybe we can, but as you can see here are the markings for Rolex crowns. You have twin lock and triple lock. Twin lock is the crown that you find like on a Datejust or a Date-8. And then you have triple lock, which you will find, like, for example, on a Submariner or a GMT Master 2. And you can see that twin lock with solid line indicates steel or two-tone. Twin lock with a clasp with the coronet and two dots is twin lock in white gold. And then coronet with a single dot is platinum, like on my platinum Date-8. And then you have triple lock. Triple lock has 3 dots underneath the coronet. 3 equal size dots indicates steel or two-tone. If you have a big dot in the middle, that indicates white gold. And if you have a small dot in the middle, that indicates platinum. Dear Artifact, good morning.
Morning, OC. How you doing?
Doing amazing. I love Rolex, and this is an amazing time of the year. And analyzing these teasers is always fun. It really brings the entire global watch community together.
Absolutely.
Celebrating. I love it. So what?
I'm getting my meatheads workout in, so I thought I'd just call in while I'm working out here.
No worries. We can hear you. Listen, audio quality isn't super important as long as we can make out what you're saying.
Okay, good. I think the real story here is who's the Rolex mole, because for the first time in years, it looks like we have legitimate leaks.
Well, I don't know. It's possible. It's possible, but you really think that there's a model called the Land Dweller?
Well, I don't know if that's the name, but are you seeing the waffling on the dial like I am, or is that just me convincing myself that I'm seeing that?
I'm going frame by frame here, man. I got to tell you.
And the other thing, OC, is when they zoom out from the mid case, like, can you go to the last frame where it shows the mid case?
Sure. I mean, I'm hopefully, obviously we're broadcasting live on the internet, so it's dependent on your quality. I'm looking at this in 4K, and I'm going to go to the last frame before it transitions. Here we go. Yes.
So on that last frame, do you think that at the edges of the frame, do you think that the mid case is being pinched in a little bit, which would potentially suggest that it is an integrated case and bracelet? Or does that look like a normal mid case of an oyster? Because I think it's being pinched in a little bit. I think it's getting slightly slimmer at the edges, which would potentially suggest integration. So if there is that waffling on the dial, and I'm not just convincing myself of that, and it is integrated, then what else could it be other than that leak that we saw? Now maybe it's not called the land dweller, but
I don't see what you're seeing. I don't see the mid case getting thinner as it approaches. Now, of course, this is cut off.
yeah.
Um,
Do you think the mid case looks any different from a Datejust? Is it thinner?
I don't know if it's thinner, but it may be more slab-sided. But it's impossible to tell. It's impossible to know because I mean, the Datejust is a curved mid case. It's an elegant case.
Yeah.
And I think they're trying to hint that with this light on the right-hand side, that it's also curved.
Right.
That it's not too sharp. It's not sharp, obviously, like a sport model, like a GMT or a Submariner. That those have slab-sided, polished sides of the case.
Right.
But what we do know is this is steel. I mean, it is the 80th anniversary of the Datejust. This just could simply be, in typical Rolex fashion, saying, you know what, we're slightly tweaking the Datejust a little bit.
Are you wearing your day date right now?
I'm not.
Okay. The day date and the Datejust have pretty much the same mid case, right?
I mean, in terms of design?
Yeah, like in terms of shape.
Well, sure. But let me see if I can pull up. I'll ask the internet sleuths in the audience if they want to find what they think is an absolute pristine image of a Datejust's profile, to send it to me. You can send it to me. You could drop the link to it in the chat if possible, if you have a wrench on the OC channel, or you can text it to me if you have my number, or you can send it to me on Instagram.
The reason I ask if you have it, OC, is if you were able to look at it with your own eyes. Do you see on this image where there's sort of like this is gonna be hard to explain, in between the fluting and the mid case, on either side of the crown, you can kind of see a cut-in of light about like on both sides. You see that? Yeah,
that little.
Yeah. Yep. I'm wondering, like, if you could see that on your day date or your Datejust, and then be able to confirm if it's a curved or slab sided. Because if I don't know, maybe that's suggesting that it's slab sided or curved. I don't know.
That's a good question.
I'm reaching here, OC. I'm trying to create content.
No, that's what we're here to do, is analyze every little thing. And I think you brought up a good point. This little, I don't know if you can see my cursor on the screen. But yeah, you can definitely see a little shadow, a little slice of light there on both sides. Not sure. That could just be a reflection of something, but I'm not sure. I don't know, but I don't know.
And then the movement, like the movement image. Anything derived from that?
I don't know anything about watches. All I can tell you is these look like hollowed out gears. Or maybe this is an escapement. Movement experts can weigh in on this one. I'll move us to the side here. You get a full view.
It's blued, and like that's the Saloxy thing, right?
Is it blue?
I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's just the
I mean,
light.
he sees a blue reflection. I mean, it looks like steel gears to me. In the background, there's something spinning. I'm not sure what that is. Let's go frame by frame. Okay, there's a little tinge of red back there.
Oh yeah.
There's something spinning, or there's something that's activating these gears to now move. It looks like the gears. What's interesting is the gears is hollowed out, maybe to make it slightly lighter.
Maybe it's hollowed out, or maybe they're just showing you that one piece, like extracting it from the whole stack of the movement.
This is a very, very clear image. Computer generated, probably. So, I mean, obviously. So I don't know what this is, but you guys can figure that out. Here we go, Central Park. Federer.
In your opinion, OC, what is the most New York Rolex?
Wow. It's a tough question. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can apply like a city vibe to a particular Rolex model. That's a great question, though. It's something that I'll ask the chat. What is something that captivates the energy and the spirit and the passion of New York City in a Rolex model? I'll let you guys stew on that one for a little bit. So here we got the Saloxi hairspring. Fuck, here we go. Boom. Now, here is where all the action comes in. We've got a flat link sport watch bracelet with screws for the links. We've got flat link intermediate links, high polish. We have a hidden crown clasp with a beak and a hook. We've got amazing brushed vertical polishing. Somewhere in the background there, it was brought up earlier, it looks like you can see what looks like a display case back because you're seeing a little bit of that brown tan in the background.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That would indicate that you can see the rotor. Otherwise, it would be gray if it were a solid case back.
Is that, to your knowledge, OC, is that like a fully new bracelet, or is that something from their archive? Or
this is a fully new bracelet.
Interesting.
This is unlike anything we've seen. I mean, we could probably go back to the old Oyster Quartz Datejust, Oyster Quartz Date 8, and see if they had a Jubilee bracelet that was flat link like that. I have I don't have it with me, but I have an Oyster Quartz Date 8.
Yeah.
And it has flat link. It's a flat link bracelet. It's one of the great things. It's a flat link president. This is a flat link Jubilee president.
But you would say that the one that you have doesn't look like this.
Doesn't look like this. It's more curved and elegant. This is like I keep comparing it to a Royal Oak, but this is more Royal Oak in its design, in the sense that it's squared off, it's angular, there's sharp lines, sharp creases, sharp chamfers.
Yeah.
Very
if you're going to compare it to anything, that's what it looks the most like. I agree.
We've got SE on the original OC channel big fat 10 euro super chat. Good morning, OC and Dear Artifact, and everyone in the chat and beyond. We have 60 people watching right now across both channels. We've got breaking news. The only channel on YouTube to cover it. We're the first and the best in solid tradition of the Watch Colony. We always bring you the best and breaking news first. Good morning, OCA, Dear Artifact, everyone in the chat and beyond. Couldn't agree more with Sal. Show some support for the amazing edutainment that we're getting on a regular basis. Thanks a bunch. Hey, thank you so much, Essie. I'm going to be meeting with Essie in Geneva in just a few days, and it's going to be awesome.
Essie is a champ.
Absolute amazing guy. We've got MD Chaz in the chat. We've got Roth C. Antwerp. MD Chaz is, by the way, a member. Thank you for being a member. We have Boston Collector in the chat. Super Jubilee. No, it isn't. It's not. This is a new bracelet, Boston. Look at it. It's flat link. Flat link. Could it be a revised, updated version of the Texano? Could this be a new integrated sports watch? Holy shit, the possibilities are endless. And we've got a Doc and his watch in the chat. He's on the Colony channel. What's up, OC? Could this be a Jubilee Daytona? No. You know I'm a fan of that unpopular combo. Yeah, Doc and his watch has his Daytona on a Super Jubilee. This is a new bracelet. This is a flat link bracelet. You can clearly see that it is not a current Super Jubilee. Super Jubilee is a 63600 bracelet. This is not that at all. This is an entirely new, very sporty, very masculine looking bracelet. It's like this is like a Royal Oak style bracelet.
Oh, see, as this video part moves and we see the movement, do we see any detail around the top of the case above the movement where we might be able to see if there's any indication that it's integrated or not?
That would be way too blurry for us to detect. Let me see if I can. I mean, I have the ability to go frame by frame here. There's just no way to tell. It's just so out of focus. Look at the angles of the chamfers. Look at the flat design of not only the outer links, but the intermediate links. The combination of the brushed vertical brushing on the outer links combined with the high polish center links. Wow. They focus. The last shot here is focusing in on the crown. Can I ask you guys a question? Can you take a very, 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 very close look at the clasp on your day date or your anything that you have with a you guys with the day date, things with a hidden clasp? Does it have an oval? I think this is just a standard crown coronet with the beak and the hook.
That's a good call out. I didn't notice that. I don't remember that being there, but maybe it is.
Yeah, it's there.
Oh, okay. No, I mean on the day dates and the Datejust. Sorry.
This is. Look at this. Yeah, it looks good. It looks really good. Yeah, look at that. Now, of course, the focus is on the right side of the bracelet where you can see that beautiful vertical brushing. You can see the sharp chamfers. You can see the flatness of it. This is amazing. Could they be coming out with a new model? I don't know.
If they were going to put this bracelet on an existing model, which one do you think it would be on?
I don't think it goes with any existing model. That's the scary part. Is like I don't know. This is too sharp and angular to be consistent design-wise and cohesive with, for example, the curvy, elegant design of a Datejust or a Date.
I agree. If you look at the sides of the links and how angular they are, to your point, that's not going to match up with any Oyster case, and that's why I think it's going to have to be integrated. Like the way that the Oyster case comes down into the lugs, that's not going to match.
Yeah. Let me pull up. Okay, there were some leaks of this supposed land dweller. So just for fun, okay, I just got a text message. Hold on a second. Yeah, I know. I know Boston, but it's not. This isn't the same. This looks completely different. No, it's completely different. I see what you're saying.
Texano, right?
Yeah. Let's let's find a leak of the land dweller. Let's see here, and maybe we'll see if it matches up. God, that was an awful leak. Let me see. Okay, we're on Instagram. Okay, check this out. This looks nothing like the bracelet.
Yeah, it doesn't.
This is bullshit. If you go back to this, yeah, it's nothing like it.
No.
So, nothing like it at all. Yeah, because the intermediate links here are curved but flat link. Okay, so they're flat on the surface and then curved, whereas the outer links are flat and angular.
Yeah.
So is it something as simple as a new bracelet option? I don't know. But I'm trying to make it jive stylistically with something that's already there, and I don't see it. I just can't see it. We've got Arnaud in the chat. Is our Arnaud or Arnaud? Thank you for joining us. He's on the OC channel. It's 100% the land dweller. If you look at the leaks where there are 3 land dweller models behind, it looks like New York. Okay, let me see if I can find that shot then. 3 land dwellers.
Oh, see, of those leaks, was there anything that tickled your fancy? I didn't really see anything that I would be too interested in.
No. Let me pull up a link. Let me show you this. Okay. I want to, if anybody has a link to that image that Arnaud is talking about, with the 3 models, send it to me. Because I don't know. Oh, okay. Let me see. I have it. Let's see here. I need a better shot. Let's see here. Need a much better shot. Land dweller. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see. How about this one? Dun, dun. Everyone has this shot. You see this one? That still doesn't look. That's too far away for me to tell.
Oh, those are awful.
Yeah, awful leaks. Let me see. Problem is, everybody made really bad. This is could this one be any worse?
Yeah, it's not good.
Kind of similar though. Kind of similar. Maybe it was a legitimate leak.
But that bracelet's not exactly what we're looking at, right?
Not exactly, but again, we're looking at it where at its most tapered point.
Yeah.
What's up, Boston?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, Boston.
Happy release day.
Happy release.
I mean, happy teaser day.
Yep. Happy Rolex teaser day.
You think it could be that? You think it could be Land Dweller? Yeah. I was just thinking Texano and shape to the side links. If you look at the side links, like that
All right.
kind of tapered edges block look is very similar to like a white gold Texano. But this could be the Land Dweller. They only have the front picture, right? They don't have the back on those. The leak.
Just for fun, I'll pull up this.
I've been told that it sounds like I'm not actually working out and I'm doing something else, so I'm going to jump off. Thanks for having me on, OC.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Jump back on if you have a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is, similar, like in the sense that it had a flat. That it's a flat bracelet. This is the Land Dweller leak. There's no way that this is real, though. There's no way. By the way, can you hear is audio okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry. I'm in the middle of morning things right now, but I'm jumping on and off.
Just making sure I got a notification that the audios didn't disconnect from the browser or something.
What can you tell by the brushing and polishing if this is similar to that photo? So if the three links are polished versus not, or
well, yeah. Let me see if I can find a clearer shot.
it has to be the platinum one, right? Because
some of these are just I don't know, like if these are real or fake. You know, it's like
that could be it.
I mean, like this is a bunch of fucking lies, right? I mean,
well, you know what's interesting? Go back, okay? Maybe they're calling the Texano Land Dweller. I mean, this does look like a Texano, only with a Jubilee, right? If you took a Texano,
looks more like an oyster quartz case.
Oh, look at the Texano that we just said. You're saying oyster crepe probably because of Jubilee bracelet, but if you
okay, let me go back to You find a good Texano.
I mean, they can't call it a Texano, right?
Well, it was actually never officially called that. It was just called
Right.
The Rolex Quartz. It's just I'm going to a bunch of sites that I've never visited before. I'm getting hit with like pop-ups and crazy shit. So hold on a second.
Is this the? I meant. Sorry, I just arrived at this bracelet that you were looking at. Was there other parts to the teaser that you already covered, or?
Yeah, we covered. I'll go through the whole thing because
Yeah, let's refresh.
let's see what we got here. So we've got the image of. Oops. We have an image of a watch with a fluted bezel, cyclops, twin lock crown, indicating steel.
All right, is this wait? Which I'm seeing the land dweller leak thing. Oh, there we go. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
This is a steel watch with a twin lock crown.
Yep.
Fluted bezel,
So-
cyclops. And other than that, we can't, this could be a revised Datejust. After all, it is the 80th anniversary of the Datejust. I mean, people look at the Datejust, they go, oh, well, the Datejust is the Datejust. It's perfect, right? 41 is 36, but maybe it's not perfect. Maybe they've refined it. How would you refine it? I don't know, but maybe they did. Maybe they made it slightly thinner. Maybe they put a display case back on it. Who knows what the fuck they did? How the fuck do I know, Boston? I'm not a watch guy. But I don't think we get only what I'm looking at is the mid case. I'm trying to determine
the rumor I heard is that there's a new Datejust 2 coming out. That's I mean not new Datejust 2, but a new Datejust.
Yeah, so that could be like a Datejust SL or a Datejust XR or whatever. You know, like a new model of the Datejust. It's a sport model with an integrated bracelet. Could be. I hope they don't fuck up the dial in that case. I hope the dial isn't ugly. Hey, we have Hell Just Drawn in the chat. Vamal. Huge shout out to Johnny O as well, who's also a member of the original OC channel. Thanks for the stream. This is a lot of fun. Thank you, Johnny O. Mr. G's in the chat. Pedro Bermudez from Puerto Rico is in the chat as well. MJ is in the chat as well. Yeah, we've got over 60 people watching across both streams. We're broadcasting live on the Watch Colony and original OC channels. So we've got this, which is my main question is, does it look like the case of a Datejust, or does it look slightly less curved? You know how elegant the Datejust and Date 8 cases are, right? Very curved.
Yeah.
Did they make it maybe slightly less?
It looks thinner. I mean, look at the angle of the bezel. I don't know.
Could it be thinner? I don't know.
Does the Cyclops? Yeah, I guess the Cyclops always sticks up above the crystal like that.
That's a good question. Is the coronet in the exact same
steel,
location?
Though, right? This is steel.
Yes, it's steel. Steel, you can tell by the single line.
Interesting.
My question is for people who have a Datejust: is the crown in the exact same position as the current Datejust? Meaning that when you look at it from the profile, that that's exactly where it is in the case, or is it slightly higher or slightly lower? I don't know. I'm asking. Hey, G, what's up?
Morning, guys. Oh my God, it's been an hour.
It's been an hour already. Yeah, I'll play the video all the way through, and we'll take it from the top. We're going to go in
Exciting.
It's exciting. Slow motion, guys. Here we go. Actually, let's do it full speed. We'll get the full effect of the music and the imagery as the artist intended
That's
it.
titanium, right? Oh, no,
Yeah.
that's steel. That's steel. Okay. Wait, was that double crown?
What is this?
That's so fast.
What
So
is
fast at
this?
real
This is a
speed.
new. This is a new movement or what? It
This
looks
is the
like
new
a
escapement that they just got a patent for.
new Skaman, right?
Yeah.
It was
Let's go
pretty
again.
cool. It doesn't look like a skydwetter. It's too thin. So that bracelet is new. It's a Landwetter. Fuck.
It is.
It's a
Definitely.
Landwetter.
Well, I don't know. Is it?
It's or it's what is it called? Another the peer the Day there's an upper version of the Day. What is that called? Peer forgot a name.
Let me. Pull
There's a
up.
model above Day, but it's not in the. It's just a continue, or it's not. It's Do you know what I'm talking about? See, no.
What are you talking? No. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
that lady's model. It was the
Oh, the Pearl Master.
Pearl
Pro Master.
Master, right? Yeah, is
Uh,
that Pearl Master bracelet?
no.
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 Okay. Yeah, no, I think it's not. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Pro
My
Master is
bad.
very rounded, but it is. I think it's 5 link. I don't know.
It looks pretty good. I like this new bracelet. I think this is probably the brand new model with so first image is that steel you guys discussed, is that a steel?
Here's this image that
I think it's
shows.
exactly this one though. Damn.
Doesn't look like it at all. I don't think. To me, doesn't look like it. Nope. I'm getting all these garbage leaks off the screen. I don't believe any of them. Don't believe any of the leaks. Sorry. This is a new. This reminds me of my Royal Oak. You have a Royal Oak, G.
Yeah.
You have multiple Royal Oaks. You know those outer links with the brushed and that sharp chamfer there. That looks like a Royal Oak, and then you have the intermediate links that are high polished but flat at the surface, but then curve in. Then you have a hidden crown clasp here.
This is a Rolex response to a Royal Oak.
Yep. We have Key Supreme or KL Supreme. First person to post this new watch from Rolex on social media will be Mark Wahlberg. Nope, I don't think so, because, well, maybe. I think it's going to be someone within the next couple of days. Probably on April 1st, you'll get the news outlets or Roger Federer or somebody. I don't know. We don't have anything definitive other than this right now. Let's see. I can advance it frame by frame. I'll go back to the beginning of the segment. You can see that it clearly has a beak and a hook, like a president bracelet or any bracelet that you have with a hidden crown clasp.
Damn, it looks so good.
Yeah, you can see the
I like the
visible
yeah.
vertical brushing on the outer links.
It looks
Yeah.
like a Super Jubilee, but better.
Well, it's definitely. I mean, it's definitely something that they haven't had in the lineup for a while. Let's see if I can find Oyster Quartz Date 8 bracelet. Hmm. Yeah, the bracelets that they've had before this don't look like that at all. Let me see if the Datejust was the same.
I think these match the link and the leak for the land dweller.
You think they do?
Yeah. 3 polished in the center, brushed on the sides, similar shape.
Here's the old Oyster Quartz.
Yeah, looks. The new one looks much better.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like that, only it's not as.
Yeah, it's just a modern
offset like that, yeah.
interpretation of this, right?
Right. Yeah.
With
Like
the three links in the middle. They're high polished instead of brushed. It's flat. It is angular. Yeah. We could be looking at a new Steel Sports
looks like
watch.
that. Very cool.
You can see in the background. See that little bit of you can see a little bit of brown in the background. That looks like the brown that you would get from the gold rotor.
Yeah. The
So
open
that
case
means
bag. Open
open
case
case
bag.
bag.
Oh my god.
Yep. Can you
Open
imagine
case
if they
bag.
came out with a new watch?
Brand new line, brand new bracelet, open case bag. Everything is new.
Two things make me think that it's not the Land Dweller. Number one, that stupid name. And number two, the awful dials. Absolutely. I mean, all the mock-ups that you saw, all the renders had terrible, ugly dials.
I also had heard from sources that a new model might be coming. That was another thing. This was back in February. Take that for what
Shit.
you will. This would certainly be new.
Let me show you this. Like
this
for
kind of
example,
confirms the new at least bracelet, right?
the bracelet's new, but like for example, why would they come out with an integrated sports watch and then have a fluted fluted motif design on the bezel with a big fucking 9 there and a big 6 and 9 like an Explorer? I mean, that looks so stupid, right? Why would they mock it up like that?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't understand why 9 has to be there. It's
Yeah.
the 9 doesn't make sense. What it's
Kelso, do you have an
They're gonna-
avatar? Hold on a second. Let me add you. Hold on. What's up, Kelso?
Greetings.
Ooh, look at this. Look at this
What's
guy.
up, boys?
What's up?
How's my audio? How are the comms?
Comms are amazing. You sound incredible. Where are you?
Good, good. Give me the goss. I'm here to be groomed. I'm here to be groomed.
Okay. Well, what location? Where's your location? You're not in Los
I'm in
Angeles?
Europe, boys. I'm in Europe. We're here.
Oh.
We're getting out of the jet lag. We're getting ready for Geneva. It's all happening.
Shit.
I'm in
You're already in Europe.
Amsterdam, boys. Amsterdam.
Oh,
shit.
Amsterdam. So are you taking
Yes.
it? Is that a train to Geneva or is that a flight?
No, flight. I think it's like an hour and a half flight, or the train was too long. I looked at it; it was way too long.
Did I
But
see a Calatrava clasp?
it's possible.
Wait a minute.
Ooh,
What's going on here? That's denim.
it says
That's a denim strap. Holy
Denim
We got
strap looks good.
I got strap options, boys. I got strap options.
strap-ons. You've got strap-ons.
Strap-ons. So what's the deal? I see this new clasp. What's the goss?
It's a new model. It's new model.
It's obviously a new. I don't know if you can see the screen.
Yeah, that looks different.
It's like a mix of a royal oak with a hidden crown clasp Jubilee bracelet, but it's sharp
So it's a
and flat link.
completely new bracelet, huh?
Completely new. Yep.
Interesting. Do you think it's on a current line, or do you think it's a totally different watch?
I think it has to be a new watch. I don't think there's anything that
Yeah, right.
like this. I don't think the Datejust is very curvy and elegant. I don't think this fits with it. I think they're coming out with maybe a new version of the Datejust.
Interesting.
Kelso, are you an expert on Saloxi hairsprings?
I am not.
Oh, shit.
Is that new?
No, they've had Saloxi hairsprings for a while, but I think they're expanding the use of it in additional movements or something like that. The teaser isn't that much. There's not much to go on. I mean, other than right here, we're looking at a watch with a fluted bezel, a Cyclops.
That thin makes me. I mean, it makes me think it's a very thin case.
Look at that sharp. Oh! I just noticed something. Look at this sharp line where the fluted bezel ends.
Yeah.
That's a.
It could be a new GMT. That could be the new GMT case, potentially.
Well, GMTs don't have fluted bezels, Boston. Come on.
Oh, yeah,
Boston,
I
come
forget
on.
What up, Boston? I didn't see Boston.
Boston.
The ladies were sick of making the Pepsi bezel. So
Boston hasn't had his coffee yet.
I haven't had my
Holy
coffee
shit!
yet.
You can see
I see something.
you can see the honeycomb dial.
Yeah, there you go. Oh
You can
my
see
god.
it.
That is honeycomb.
Yeah.
Wait, honeycomb. Let me see. I can't see.
Honeycomb style.
Oh yeah,
was,
you know what? Does that match the leak?
It's match.
It matches the leak.
Damn.
That's the land dweller.
Land dweller. Fuck.
So I think the bracelet one is the platinum version, the clasp
Ooh.
with the case back, and then this is the steel version of the same watch.
Why would they?
Don't they usually only do gold to start usually, right?
It's a whole new line.
Right.
Can we see the 9 over on the other side? Can we be able to see any shape if you keep going?
Yeah, let me just reverse the camera angle over to the other side of the case. No problem. Let me try
This model is
No,
the
no. Just
new
keep going.
RLX Oak. Congratulations.
We're going frame by frame, guys. Frame by frame. But you on the left-hand side, where there's less glare, you can actually see what looks like a honeycomb design on the dial, and you can see the batons too, right? You guys see the sticks? Can you see the sticks?
Boston, do you think this is titanium?
G, come on. Consult with your.
One bar.
crown.
Okay, 1 bar.
crown.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it looked like it, but I think it's just the CGI playing tricks.
Oh,
Yep.
the other side.
So there we go. This is the last frame here.
So that
This
line
watch-
under the crown means something, right? That means platinum.
No, it means steel.
Steel.
Oh, that's right.
It means twin lock, and it means steel. So that means it's not a sport model. Doesn't have triple lock. It means it's a Datejust, or the models that have twin lock are Sky Dweller. Believe it or not, Sky Dweller is considered part of the classic line. Sky Dweller, Datejust, Date 8. Right.
So they're considering the Land Dweller to be a dress watch
Well, keep in mind this could
or
be two
or
different
a
images.
lifestyle watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
This watch is pretty thin.
Yeah, very thin.
Well, Rolex watches are generally pretty thin.
What was the new 1908? Sorry, I almost called it Cellini. How thin were those? Like 8 something?
I think there are 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
This could be even thinner. I mean, look, the crown overlaps the sides.
Oh, I can see the glasses underneath.
The new 1908s are 9.5. 9.5.
Super thin.
The artifact says there's a reason they're not showing the lugs. Well, yeah, I mean that probably you're right. I mean they're not going to show the whole case anyway. Yeah.
But the case.
Hey, let me ask you:
the line.
when we're in Geneva and we see these watches, do we get to hold them in person, or are they all behind glass?
Nah,
in the case.
Glass.
In a glass.
Ah,
I know.
whatever. We'll see them eventually in person, I guess.
Display only. You can't buy them either.
Exactly.
So, what are the chances of us getting lucky on a Rolex steel piece or a Patek steel piece in Geneva?
0.
As walk-ins, as true collectors, connoisseurs of the brand. No chance.
Listen, you're in Amsterdam, so you should know a lot about getting lucky by now. But in terms of getting watches, I don't think so. Not in Geneva.
Everyone I tell that, I'm like, oh, I'm going to Geneva. They're like, oh, are you buying a watch there? I'm like, I think it's the worst place to buy one. Isn't that the worst place to buy the watch?
Right now, I mean, everybody and their brother has flown in over the last few days to spend time with the Maisons, and no one's buying watches right now.
Right.
But so this is this, and then as you advance through the video, you have an image of technical parts of the movement. These are things that click. I don't know if they're gears. I'm not sure if it's an escapement.
I think it's all in one package. I think they're just teasing that one model. It's going to have the new movement. It's going to have the new bracelet, the case, everything.
Okay. Click. So that's something that clicks. Maybe that's symbolic, that clicking. Then we have a shot of Central Park, New York City. Keep in mind there's Roger Federer in the morning sun. Here's the New York City horizon. Keep in mind the theme of this is building tomorrow, here and now. They're building tomorrow. What does that mean, building tomorrow? Here we have the most blatant. How come they showed the whole thing? How come they didn't just show like the LOX, and then with the cutout, and the people like, holy shit, what is this? A new bezel? What the fuck? Instead they showed the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, where's the mystery?
See, I think that's why they put the open case back on it, to see this new movement on maybe just the platinum version.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, Platinum would have an open case back.
That would be amazing if they did the Spiel with the open case back. That would be really cool. That would separate it from everything else.
And I'll say this. If this watch is 39 millimeters, like a jumbo, then that's
Oh,
going to be a big thin, you know?
Yeah, if it's not too big, is what you're saying. Like they if they nail the purport, like everyone wants them. Everyone feels like 39 or 39.5 is the perfect size now. That's just like the flavor of the month. It could be the flavor of this.
yeah,
decade,
you're right, Boston. I hope it's not 40 or 41. 39 would be really make it a lot better.
They could always come out with two versions, by the way. It would be cool if they started with this, or even this, and you're going kind of through the hollow part of the X. How sensual is that? Okay, and then now you lined up and this is the highlight of the video. Flat link, crown clasp, bracelet, incredible vertical brushing on the outer links, sharp chamfers. Look at those sharp trapezoidal chamfers.
Do you think that'll have some sort of easy link adjustment?
Man, that's a question. Would they introduce a new watch like this and not have it?
I would say no, because the day date does not either, and it's a similar hidden clasp like this.
That'd be cool if they did like a Vacheron or Patek style, like pull-out system, you know?
Well, the bigger deal is it going to be a quick change bracelet on this?
Oh, that's another question. Holy shit! What if they
Right.
had
Rubber,
Yeah.
you know, Oyster Flex.
Rubber!
It's like a thinner one, though.
What are you wearing, Keslow? On your wrist? What did you get? Oh, okay, we got the Patek Philippe
I got no
perpetual
focus
calendar.
for some reason.
You got a new strap for it, the denim strap, the denim looking strap. That's OEM Patek, right?
Yeah,
Nice.
there you have it.
Thank you.
We're ready for the motherland.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
She's coming home. She's coming home.
We're gonna have so much fun. We're going to the Rare Handcrafts exhibition. We're going to the museum. We see the Patek Philippe boutique. It's gonna be all about paddock, Paul. No, it's all.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the brown gator strap for the museum. I don't want to be caught with the denim there.
Yeah.
They frown upon that. They frown upon going outside the catalog or outside the original spec.
That would be blasphemy.
Blasphemy. Exactly.
But no, today is all about the crown. It's all about reaching for the crown, and we've got the new Rolex teasers.
Yeah, this is interesting. I'm curious what it ends up being. It looks good from what I'm seeing.
It looks good. It is.
So is it polished? Are those polished center links?
The center links are polished, but they're flat. But they curve as they go in. But they're not like a Jubilee, because the Jubilees are oval. These are curved, but they come to a flat point, flat plane, and then the outer links are vertically brushed and super flat and angular with trapezoidal chamfers.
Pretty cool.
Cool indeed. Here's a nice close up of you get a sense of the brushing on the outer links. Great shot of the polished center links. Zoom in on that crown there. Could Rolex be introducing their first new model, new sport model? Oh man, look at this. The beak and the hook. Look at it. Click. Boom. Looking sharp. Hey, we've got Father Artifact in the chat. Well done, OC, getting the discussion going with the key watch enthusiast. We've got Kelso, we've got Boston Collector. Anybody wants to jump on the panel, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. No Biggie South says, hey, Kelso. Yeah, we're going to have fun in
No. Sorry, I'm just going to mute myself while this siren goes by.
Yeah, no worries. Over 60 people watching right now across the original OC and Watch Colony channels. Breaking news. The moment we've been waiting for, the teaser has dropped. Hopefully they'll have longer versions of the teaser. Let me see if go to the Rolex website.
Did you see Big Sal's new pickup? He's in the Grand Comp Club.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He picked up the 5320.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Congratulations. Oh, is that the same as yours?
Yeah, he got the same.
Cool. Cream dial? Salmon dial? What?
Cream, baby.
Everybody loves
crema white.
Wow. Well, breaking news if you just joined, Rolex has dropped their teaser for their 2025 novelties, which will be introduced on the 1st of April in Geneva. Keslo and I will be there live. Well, I won't actually be. I'll be in transit on the 1st. But look at this. We've got some amazing new shots. Check this out here. We have, oops. Our first image. This is of maybe this is just a new design for the dial. Maybe it's not a new watch. I don't know. But it's a watch with a steel watch with a fluted bezel, Cyclops, and some kind of waffle pattern on the dial. You can see the batons. They're three-dimensional batons, by the way. They don't look like they're filled with loom. They don't look like it. Got some nice glare there. Looks nice and thin. Boom. And
so
then,
only one video? Is there only one preview?
That's it. That's it for now.
So what about the name Land Dweller? Is that for sure?
Fuck no. I hope not. I hope not. That's a terrible name. I mean, what is it? Is it a contest by these watch brands to come up with the most terrible names?
Right. Cubitus Land Dweller.
Yeah, that's a terrible name. They should come up with something different. But hey, if it's Land Dweller, I mean, I guess we'll get used to it, right?
Yeah, I'll still take it.
Carlos Martins in the chat. JB upvoted, so did Brian Singer. It's not new. It's a remake of the Oyster Quartz, but with a mechanical movement and Saloxy hairspring. Possibly.
And updated bracelet and new case and
Yeah.
different dial and different numerals.
Yeah. Other than that, it's exactly the same.
You are correct.
Guys in the chat,
I think they should have called it the City Dweller. That would have made more sense.
Yeah.
City Dweller.
Are there any versions of the video? Yeah. Are there any versions of the video that you think do a better job showing different highlights of the watches? Because there's different aspect ratios. Sometimes we'll go to Instagram and it'll be, because it's vertical, you'll actually see things that are different. So let me go to,
yeah.
So I'm going to go to Rolex on Instagram now, as you can see here.
Yeah.
And we're going to get some slightly different.
What's land? Was that land in the background? Go back down. So
yeah, I can't go back.
There's like a tan.
Well, look at this. You have because it's vertical, you have a big shot of that, whatever that thing is in the background.
Crowns. I mean the pillar for the hands, right?
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
It's not much
Yeah,
of
you
a
don't really.
teaser.
Nope. But maybe we'll get more. Maybe we'll get a longer version soon.
Mm.
Is this? I'm asking the wrong person. But is this a watch that could take advantage of the popularity of the Royal Oak over the last few years, and Rolex can carve out its own niche for a steel
I would
sports
say
watch?
100%.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible
Based on the
endorsement.
bracelet. I think the bracelet's going to be really nice. And I have a feeling that the price point's going to be less than the Royal Oak, probably.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
I just think if it's a slim, more elegant version of Rolex, then I think that's something that people are looking for right now. I mean, you see Cartier, what they're doing. They've been doing very well with that kind of slimmer, more okay. We're going back to people are going back to the office. They want something a little more dressy. They want the bracelet still. This could do it. I think it'll come down to size and if people can get over the name, if it's Land Dweller, and I mean, if you have a detachable bracelet, I mean, you could potentially have
Now,
leather,
but
right?
how could you have a detachable bracelet on an integrated sports watch? I mean, you don't have that on the Royal Oak. I mean,
Uh,
it's not.
can you change the Sky Dweller right now
No,
between
no,
um Oyster Flex and regular? No.
no, no.
Okay.
Can't change anything on a. Can't change anything Rolex.
I just think with a new bracelet, that would be the time to introduce actual changing because it's much easier for them um, to do it, in a specific model instead of, everybody, oh, that's the old one without they don't want to do that all at once. So
Mhm.
this
Guys,
signals that this is the new line, this is the new thing, and then they'll probably make color changes and configuration changes and other stuff. But I don't think we're gonna get a new GMT this year.
no. Based on this, no.
You'd think that they tend to put like the most, important models in this, but we'll see, I guess.
Guys out in the audience, if you have any versions of the video or any other still photographs, mock-ups, leaks, I know Instagram right now is being flooded with posts with images from this video. If you think there are any that are particularly interesting, let me know. And you can either send them to me on Instagram or you can Instagram. Instagram is the best way. Like, for example, our friends at Watch Analytics, you know them, right? Boston.
The best source for accurate watch pricing
They've
compared to watch charts, which is awful. Don't trust watch charts.
they posted this. So this is they took an old image on the top right of a leak, and now they're combining it with new images of the bracelet that look nothing like the old leak, and they are offering conjecture. Is it a new Rolex model? Yeah. So, but hey, over 80 people watching right now. If you're just joining, make sure that you are subscribe to whatever channel you're watching on. This is we're simulcasting on the Watch Colony channel and the original OC channel. Make sure you are subscribed to both. Any other insights from anybody in the chat? We're going to keep going for a little while. Gatsby, $10 super chat. Good morning, all. Thank you for getting up and doing this, OC. I don't think Rolex is done yet. This is likely the teaser for the teaser. They love to watch us dance. Yep. I think this is a 15-second video. Again, guys in the chat, if you see a version of this video that's different or better, or if you see a longer one, just shoot me a note on Instagram and I'll happily pull it up. But I think we have the best one. This is the one from YouTube and it's in 4K. And by the way, I'll drop the link to the video. If you want to see the actual video for yourself, then check out this link right here. I think that's the link. If it doesn't work, let me know. You can watch it, fast forward it, do whatever you want. But that's it. I think we've covered everything that we need to cover. I mean, over 80 people watching, but I don't know. I mean, the link to join the panel is pinned at the top of the chat. If you're go to the OC channel, it's pinned there. Jump on and offer your
I'll be
opinion.
ready in a couple minutes.
Okay. Eddie says the screws for the links are in an interesting spot. Those screws are designed to remove links. It makes perfect sense exactly where they are. Because if you look, I'll move this back over here. Let's see where the other side of the bracelet clicks in. So obviously there's two links there that can be removed for sizing.
Yeah.
And it's those two links there.
Sizing links.
Makes perfect sense that there would be screws there for those links so they could be removed.
I think people are going to be disappointed with the polished center links, but this is a dressy watch that they're coming out with. So.
Well,
people hate to scratch up their center links.
But Jubilee,
But the Jubilee is better. I know.
Jubilee is better, yeah. But this is definitely sportier than a regular Jubilee. I think people are going to like it. I think that if you've seen the mock-ups where those are all brushed in the middle and it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
You know, Royal Oak is able to pull
also
out.
could be just on the platinum version. Maybe the steel is all brushed. I don't know.
Never know.
Never know.
Anything is possible.
So in the mock-up with the 3, is there a gold version of this, or is it just platinum, steel, and what was the third one?
In the version of the 3, let me see here.
Wasn't there like a mock-up, like a leak of 3? Yeah.
Like a very blurry, ugly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's 3. There's see this?
Mm.
It's like a white rose, or maybe a yellow and a platinum, maybe.
Oh, rose, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think ladies are gonna like the rose golds, don't you think? This, it's very Royal Oak, Cartier-esque. Smaller size. I don't know. So in the video, was there any, like, with the people or the backgrounds or anything like that? Was there anything that you saw?
No, just a focus on New York. There was a focus on Federer. There was a woman there that I didn't recognize. She might be a celebrity. She might not be.
Mhm.
So that's about it. We can play it. We can play it in its entirety.
Yeah, I missed it because I was running around. But
I'll play it. Sound is off, and I can play it at. I'll just play it in this slow speed.
wait, let's push play when I start the Dark Side of the Moon. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
If it matches up. Ready? Wait, the lion is roaring a second time. Go. It'd be funny if it matched up. Do the interstellar theme.
Building tomorrow.
Oh, okay. What does that mean? Building tomorrow.
Building tomorrow. I mean, I think some of this is alluding to the fact that they're building a new giant building in New York.
Yeah.
Their U.S. headquarters, and it's going to have the most incredible 3-story boutique and museum there.
Right.
So they're building tomorrow, here and now.
Okay.
They have a movement. We've talked about this.
Yeah, that's the new movement.
Click here and now. So here and now, this is Central
New York
Park
City.
looking southeast.
Yeah.
You see 432 in the background. Rolex is off to the right.
Mhm.
But here and now. Now we have a beautiful Asian woman. See, nod to.
That is. Oh, that was Federer. I thought it was somebody else we know. I thought it's
Double Crown.
100%. 100%. I thought it was at first.
So we have a beautiful. Let's
This is
micro analyze.
Buckley's sales associate. Yeah, recognize her.
We have a woman that is like American Asian.
Yeah, she left AP and she is walking towards the Rolex headquarters as we speak.
Maybe this is symbolically showing that all Asian Americans will be abandoning AP and walking towards the crown.
Yeah, no, this is the Chinese market coming back to Rolex. That's what that is.
Yeah, and then we have Federer
saying,
this could
"See
be
you
shot.
later. I'm retired."
Yeah, this could be shot anywhere. Like,
yeah.
This could be in his backyard. And then we have another version of the New York City skyline on the 1st of April.
Maybe this is an April Fool's. Maybe they fake leaked the land dweller to try to get people all excited, and then they're gonna pull the rug
because they
on
knew it
everybody.
because they knew it'd be a joke on April Fools. We've got the Saloxi hairspring. Whoop-de-doo. And then after the Saloxi hairspring, it's boom right into the bracelet.
Wow, there's really nothing, huh? Really.
That's it. That's it.
Keeping it tight tonight.
Keeping it tight. This is a great shot. It's focused. The focus is on the right side of the bracelet where you see the vertical brushing and those screws. And then as you go frame by frame, you can see the trapezoidal chamfer, right? See that? And then boom, boom, boom. I mean, that's it highlights the angular nature of the bracelet. Here you can see the stark vertical brushing on the outer links, and then it focuses more now on the polished center links and the beautiful crown, the beautiful coronet of the hidden crown clasp. Boom. Rolex. Doo-doo.
Do you think it's going to have a similar smooth bezel to everything else, or do you think they'll do a Royal Oak knockoff?
Well,
just fluted bezel on all the.
Yeah, it's the fluted bezel here.
Oh, of course. Hello. Yeah, that's.
No, they can't go that far. They are a Swiss company. I mean, they can't.
You can definitely see some kind of honeycomb pattern on the dial, and you can see some batons on the
Yep.
left. The right
Yep.
side is completely glared out.
Now on the mock-up, there was a number, right? On the left. Do we get any indication of that on this? I don't see anything.
Well, we may in a future version, maybe in a version with a different aspect ratio. There was a 6 and a 9, I think, like an Explorer style 6 and 9 on some
Right.
models.
Which would be at this actually be the other side, right? This is the 3 o'clock side.
This is the 3, but you can see where the 6 would be.
Yeah, and the
right.
9, yeah.
Well, you can't see the 9; it's all blurred
Right.
out.
Yeah, blurred
But
out.
you can definitely see those. There are
Wait,
2 batons
through the see the little
through the Cyclops.
Cyclops. You can see an angled reflection at certain. We'll have to watch that. Maybe you'll see a 9. That would confirm things. Well,
Yep.
who's running to the store to get the platinum land dweller?
I hope it's really thin. I hope the bracelet isn't you know what I mean? I hope it's a
Looks thin.
nicely fitting bracelet.
Oh, the bracelet will be comfortable.
The thickness of it.
It's a pretty close up, but it looks thin to me.
Yep. It looks thin and well made. I don't know.
Let's see. Is this something that you would potentially be interested in if it
It all
is
depends
similar
on
to the oyster quartz?
It depends on the
Texano,
dial.
whatever.
To me, it's the dial. If it has big Arabic numerals on it, no. If it has a fluted motif to it, no. If they keep it simple and classic, yes.
This says land dweller.
Yeah.
Not a deal breaker. It's not great. Do you think city dweller would be way better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Or if they actually came up with a name, like a real name, pick like
something.
Call it the Manhattan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would go over well.
Right?
Manhattan Project.
All right. I'm just going to sit back and watch the chat. I'll pull up comments from the chat. We've analyzed this to death. If you've just joined, go back to the beginning of the video. We did everything. Dear Artifact, member of the OC channel, food for thought. The 1908 is essentially a duplicate of the Patek Philippe Calatrava, but cheaper. Maybe in a similar fashion, this would be a duplicate of an AP Royal Oak, but at a cheaper price, stealing the market from the Royal Oak.
Well, that was the intention of the little bit of the Texano and the
back in the day
oyster quartz at the time, yeah. But
let's think like Rolex.
This is not going to steal AP's Royal Oak market. I don't see anybody.
But let's think like Rolex. What if it's 2019, 2020, 2021, and the market's going crazy for steel sports watches?
Right, like the 5711, etc.
5711's through the roof.
Royal Oak,
Daytona's $50,000.
Yes.
The Royal Oak has taken off. Even the Overseas, which was a dog in Vacheron's lineup, is now going over retail. You got all these new players coming out with watches. Some unknown brand named Chopek says, "Oh, we'll make a sports watch."
Yeah.
Speak Marine makes a sports watch. Laurent Ferrier makes a sports watch. Longa says we're coming out with an Odysseus. And you're Rolex, and you think, you know what? Holy shit. We need to come up with something, but we're slow and plodding. So it's going to take us a long time to do it, because the way we do shit, it's like a fucking, oil tanker, in the Straits of Hormuz. We can't just fucking turn. So listen, we'll come out with something, but it's going to take our sweet fucking time. And here we are 5 years later, and we're ready. And they're going to come out with a steel sports watch. like an Antarctique or whatever, but it's just going to be Rolex style, which means super high quality with the right movement.
Mhm.
And they just took their sweet ass fucking time, but they're responding to what was happening in the market 4 or 5 years ago. Is that a possibility?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it makes sense for their catalog too to add a
That diversification,
thin,
right? Yeah.
yeah, to add
You're
a
making me want to
thin.
buy it.
How could you
That's
not want to
not.
buy it? It's a Rolex.
Yeah, it's a
You know?
Rolex. Everything's on the table.
You know?
I think that
Think like Rolex. If Chopek, a fucking
I
unknown
know.
brand, and Laurent Ferrier
Yeah.
and Longa and Vacheron are all having sports models that are hits, why would Rolex want to be left behind with just a Datejust
PRX. What about the PRX?
and a PRX?
Yeah.
Don't you think
Right.
it'll be? Don't you think people will like it more if they do open case back for all of them in this series?
No, they have to maintain open case back for platinum.
Fuck.
Same thing for the 1908. Right?
Oh, is that what they're doing? I thought those were
Yeah.
all open.
No, just
1908
are
is
they all
open.
open?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
1908 is open, and the Platinum Daytona is open.
Okay, well maybe it is then. I don't know. Maybe they
Well,
are
the thing
going
is,
to open.
but the thing is, on
Man,
1908,
that would be.
1908 has a gold rotor, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to put
But
gold rotors on all the other models.
Well, they might on this because this watch, cover your ears, is going to be expensive. I think because it's got the new movement. It'll be a new case. I think this is going to be in the
The steel one's going to be
20s.
12K. 12K for
No.
steel.
I think the steel
What?
one's going to be in the 20s. I think the
What?
steel one's going to be in the 20s.
No,
I'm not even joking.
it's got to be less.
I'm
It's
not
got to be
joking.
less than the chronograph.
Nope.
It's got how for steel?
No.
How could they
I think-
justify that? For
Well,
a date only?
because this is a new movement, and it has an open case back, and they're
Sure.
trying to push up into the segment below the Royal Oak, right?
I guess you could kind of compare it to the overseas, like in that
The platinum
25K.
has to be start at the platinum level, right? Anything platinum is 60K above right now for Rolex, right?
So what is it about this movement that makes it so much better? Does anyone know?
Yeah, so basically they came out with a patent recently on it, and they're using more of the silicone and other things in the movement to have it be more accurate. It's a different type of escapement that's more accurate, and it should last longer as well in between services because they're using more of the silicone. And,
Interesting. You think they'll give it a better guarantee than +2 -2? Maybe it's
I think
+1
so.
-1.
I think so.
That would be sick.
I think so.
I think you definitely justify a lot more money if it's something like that.
Well, yeah, that extra second that everybody cares about, right? But no, I'm saying I think this has to be in the premium category for them. And what is
That actually makes sense, right? Because otherwise, what? It's like a Submariner and GMT. Like, why would you add a third, price point? That's a good point. Yeah.
What's the 1908 in gold is 24, something like
I
that.
think it's 25 now. But I
25?
think let me put it this way. I think, Boston, you're onto something. If the Gerard Perregaux Laureato,
Yeah.
which we know is a dog, but still, the list price is 14,300. You think Rolex is going to be less than fucking Gerard Perregaux? Fuck no. Right? I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
the Ingenieur is 11,007, but again, I mean, there's a possibility that Rolex comes out with something and prices it between 12 and 15. It's possible, but they don't have to. They don't have to. They don't want to.
No,
price this higher.
Yeah, this is going to be in the 20s, I would guess, for steel, mid 20s. And then for if it's like a ladies whatever gold, that'll be in the 30s, the smaller size. And then they'll have the platinum at, I don't know, 60 something. I mean, all Rolex are expensive now. We could see another price increase. We don't know.
The Royal Oak is $27,000.
Yeah.
Here's who Rolex wants to see as their competition. AP, the Royal Oak is 27,000 or 28,000. The 222 is $32,000.
Yeah.
The Cubitus is $41,000. It's time only steel.
Yep.
Who else? What else? What other competitions?
What was the 222?
Well, the 222 is $32,000.
Overseas is 21.
25.
I mean, sorry,
isn't it?
25. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I think 22 range, something like that for the steel, would put it right in the right spot. I think, I mean, with the bracelet too, I think that this is, it's going to be it's going to be a high demand model because it's new.
Super high demand. Tom Austin is in the chat. Here's an interesting observation or hypothesis. The land dweller is a red herring, in my opinion. There's a chance we could be looking at a true date, deadbeat seconds, in an oyster quartz style case. So this is, steel sports watch, but mechanical movement, but using deadbeat seconds.
I would love that, but it would sell like shit, I think.
I think I'm Tom Austin as a red herring. I don't think that's his name. I'm just saying. Thank you for your insight. No, I think that's an interesting thought.
Wow, but this is for a 15-second teaser. There's not a lot of variety to process, but there's just two big images.
Yeah,
that I think are interesting. If you just joined us, this is the Watch Colony channel. We're simulcasting on the Watch Colony channel and the original OC channel. Over 90 people watching from all around the world as we cover breaking news. We have an image from the Rolex teaser here of a new, well, maybe it's not new. Could be actually, the way it looks, this does look like a new case. This does look like a new case.
Yep.
It does feature what looks like a waffle pattern or a honeycomb pattern on the dial. We see a cyclops, a fluted bezel, and we see a twin lock crown with a single bar indicating that is a stainless steel model. Looks awfully thin.
Imagine it's just a new generation of Datejust.
It could be. It could be.
That would really be a downer.
I mean, this is the 80th anniversary of the Datejust. They may have planned this 4 or 5 years ago. So we're going to tweak the Datejust a little bit. Maybe the Datejust is going to be 40 instead of 41 or whatever. You never know.
All right, so this is definitely the land dweller.
Okay.
I think we've confirmed the leak is real. So can we look back at the leak images and see? Because were all of those images together as part of the leak, or do we don't know on the green GMT, all that.
The thing is, I don't like any of those images of the land dweller. I mean, let me see if I can find something.
I mean, I would assume that honeycomb is cut similar to how they did the palm fronds and the other style dials, right? Which actually kind of makes sense that a lot of those were discontinued last year if they're moving the machines over to these dials, right?
Mm-hmm. Again, now I'm showing images from fucking unverified sources on Instagram. You know, like these people have way
Full
less
disclosure.
knowledge than we do. Yeah, full disclosure. Like they're taking an old image from a fake leak or unconfirmed leak, and then they're marrying it up with a new image from the Rolex teaser. Like, look, confirmed. Well, we are actually trying to confirm it, but we're not going to confirm it just because you say it's confirmed. This to me doesn't look anything. I mean, let's look at the dial.
Yeah. Remember, this is at the clasp and it's tapering, so the bracelet's going to look different.
Okay. By the way, okay.
Versus,
Let's just stop right here. This is fake. Fake because if you look at the image on the left, this is a Datejust oyster quartz image. The thinness of the bezel gives it away. Okay. So let's just start ruling out that bullshit. So this is the image. This is what it looks like with a normal fluted bezel. Right? It's thicker. You know what a day-date looks like. It's not a thin little ring. It's a thick fluted bezel.
Right.
So let's just say theory debunked. Okay. Let's go to something else. Let's go to some of these images.
That one, yeah, this is the one I think that.
I mean, I don't have a big image here, so ignore it. Let's go here. This is a different mock-up of the Land Dweller. This one has more of a full looking.
The numerals are really throwing me off.
Because they're fucking ugly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why, like, I guess that's part of their DNA from going all the way back to the Explorer. But you'd have to put that on every watch.
Yeah, and this isn't like a tool. If it's not in the tool watch line, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I don't get it. This is a whole bunch of dials. Here's another one. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I can't look at these. I can't do it. Can't do it. Anyway. Omega, give it a rest. What do you mean, what breaking news? We're covering breaking news. This is a new Rolex video that was dropped just hours ago, showing a brand new bracelet for Rolex, never before seen. So there you go. Liberty Spots in the chat. We got Boris. We got Billy. What's up, guys? Over 80 people watching all over the world. Got Buckley in the chat. I'm going to ask people to jump on and take over. I have some stuff to do, actually. So, like, I'll go for another 5 minutes, but I think we beat this one to death. I might do a stream tomorrow where we talk about it. Or you guys can maybe some people who start a stream later.
OC, stay on for a second so I can ask you something.
Of course. But yeah, breaking news. Rolex drops their teaser, 15-second teaser for Watches and Wonders. Full press release, full press kit and release is coming on the 1st of April. We have a new flat link Royal Oak inspired bracelet with a hidden crown clasp, beautiful, sharp edges and chamfers, and vertical brushing. Very cool looking. Whatever this is, it'll be fascinating to see. Hey.
So are all the watches at the show like that? It's all behind glass, or is that just Rolex?
Mainly Rolex and Patek.
Of course. I hope we get to hold something. Fuck.
Oh, you definitely will be able to hold a beautiful Chapek.
JLC.
OC, do you mind pulling up the other potential configurations that they leaked with the Landweller? Not the Landweller stuff. I think other stuff would be interesting.
Let me see what we have here. Like some of this.
Yeah.
Do I believe any of it? Do I believe that we're going to get a turquoise blue, yellow gold Daytona?
I don't know. I can see this on white gold maybe, but it looks a little weird on the yellow, I think.
Do I believe that we're going to get a Hulk Skydweller?
This is a John Mayer Skydweller.
John Mayer Sky. I mean, sure. I mean, what's the big deal? It's just a green dial on a yellow gold Skydweller. What do you do? If that's possible, sure. Why not? Are we going to get?
I don't think it's going to be a big seller, regardless.
Are we going to get a Tiger's Eye dial on the root beer? Probably not.
Yawn. They won't make many of them. You won't be able to get it.
Are they going to add a green dial to the Sprite? Who the fuck knows?
Well, is this a white gold? That was my question on this.
It's just some guy making up mock-ups. You I would trust your judgment in making up a mock-up or coming up with an idea. Okay, you know what? I think the GMT Master 2 should be in Tridor again. Okay, whatever. Has just as much validity as
fake. This one looks fake to me.
Just as much validity to any of these guys creating a mock-up.
This one looks pretty real to me, honestly.
Oyster Perpetual Land Dweller.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say all of this is going to be a disappointment to most people, because you know what's really going to be the key news. It's going to be the discontinuations, because they're gonna hit us with like 8 good models that people are on the waiting list for, and just sorry, the turquoise blue OPs are discontinued. The celebration dials discontinued. They'll leave like the blue and the black and the other stuff. The Pepsi, if the Pepsi GMT gets discontinued, I mean, we're assuming they'll replace it with the Coke, but what if they just say, sorry, we're not doing that. Meteorite Pepsi gone.
Yep.
I mean, it could be more disastrous than additions with this model. I think also the price point, everybody's going to complain when they see the prices for this model that are excited.
I think Rolex can tell them to go to hell.
Yeah.
I really hope they nail the dial. Whatever this model is. If they don't, because like, for example, the 1908, is there a chance I could have considered that if it didn't have those old style numerals? Maybe.
I think there'll be new 1908s. I think there'll be new Datejust styles for the anniversary.
Yeah.
and then a couple other, probably that John Mayer Sky Dweller and stuff we don't care about.
That Platinum 1908 is really growing on me. If that was like 20 grand, I would love that.
Well, that's the problem with these watches. Everything's going to be not Rolex prices anymore. You're moving into like Patek and AP and Vacheron prices from 4 years ago.
Right. That's smart. They're due for that. I'm sure everyone will accept it.
Well, everything's moving up because of the gold prices, so they're going to have to price these, even the steel ones. They're going to have to, at some point.
I think it's a bullshit. Like, I mean, I get inflation and all that, but they put so little gold into the watches. Does that really make a difference in their cost?
Well,
I mean, maybe a few $100s, but
well, I would put it like this: the amount of gold that they buy, they have to maintain sourcing it, right? And
Sure.
Everybody's kind of fighting over gold, and that's why the price is going up. So part of it might be they have to pay a little bit more to secure that gold than, most people with the amount too, and from their suppliers, wherever they get it from. So it could be a bigger cost than you'd think. I don't know. But they have to do something with the steel. I mean, the gap in the steel is getting crazy.
right.
I mean, what's the difference? I mean, the steel Daytona versus the gold ones now? The gold ones went up 15%. So did they raise the steel price? OC, when they did that, January 1st?
By 1%. 1%.
Okay, so they did 1% on the steel and 15 on the gold, like at a much bigger number.
Thank you, Boris, for the flamingo blue highlighted comment. We will love the Rolex, whatever it will be. And we've got them all with another flamingo blue highlighted comment. Great show. I'm in if it's priced under $15,000. How about you?
I'm out.
You're out.
No, I don't really see a need for this watch personally. I think it's kind of in the Yachtmaster Sky Dweller category of like unnecessary with the other watches in the catalog. But
here we go. I'm going to show what I think are some good mock-ups. I'm going to show some good mock-ups, and you tell me if these would be good models for Rolex to release. Now, I just want to warn the audience, I'm about to show you mock-ups. These aren't real models. Don't get excited. But I think these are the best mock-ups that I've seen so far this year. I think generally the speculation and the rumors about what's been coming out are the worst this year than ever that I've ever seen, except for the ones I'm about to show you right now. What do you make of this? Soak it in. What is this, guys, in the chat? Over 80 people watching. What do you think this is?
I don't know if that color is good for the Oyster Flex.
What color is that?
I mean, that's got to be the ice blue platinum, right?
There you go. Ice blue platinum Sky Dweller on Oyster Flex.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good idea, but I don't know.
You don't like it?
I don't know.
Like
It's
that
just,
watch better than the Land Dweller.
maybe if they did some like black hour markers or something. I don't know. Such a light color dial to put on the black strap, you know.
True, but there's lots of light color dials that are available with a Sky Dweller.
Yeah, no, that could easily be. I can easily see them coming out with that.
How about, you like dress watches?
What do you got? Oh, brown dial. Oh, Havana Brown. Havana Brown.
Yeah, not just Havana Brown. Havana Brown with guilloche dials, new guilloche dials, like the Ice Blue Platinum now. Rose
Yeah.
gold with Havana Brown, the Havana Killer,
Yeah.
as one person
I
receives
like
from
that.
me.
What's different about the one on the right?
It's black guilloche dial.
Oh,
Black
the
guilloche
geisha.
dial.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. That would be cool. I like the brown. There's very few brown dials on the market, it seems like. It goes with a lot of outfits, though. Looks nice. That could definitely happen. They don't have any rose gold at the moment, right?
No rose gold in the 1908. Correct.
Yeah. You got to go brown dial. That's the way to go. Very cool.
Yep. But the news of the day is this.
Yeah, I could see myself getting one of those 1908s one day.
Nah, you have Patek Philippe.
Yeah, that way. I don't know. Those are nice, dude. Rolex, baby. It's hard to beat.
Except when you want a dress watch, then you go Patek Philippe. Come on. I shouldn't have to be convinced. You should be convincing me. You should be like, OC, for dress watches, you always go Patek. Always go Patek, OC.
It's a nice design, dude. I like that. I mean, it's kind of like an Explorer, you know, that 369. My favorite number is 3, so anything with where the dial gets that treatment is really nice.
Yep. All right. I'm all tapped out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wrap her up.
Unless somebody wants to jump on the panel and offer their own opinions, I'll go for another either 5 minutes or 20 minutes. I'll let the audience decide. It's up to you. Oh, but I'm just going to kick back, let you guys soak in these images. For those of you just joining, breaking news, the teaser is out. We're the first live stream to cover it. What I'll do is I'll go back to normal play speed, hit the audio on, and here we go. So fast. Way too fast. Way too fast.
Federer seemed to like him, though.
Yeah.
It's a clue. Yeah, you definitely can see. I think you can see the 12 OC.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Are you playing it at a certain speed? Playback speed? Looks like the edge of the 12 at the top.
I think you are...
Not right here, but when you play it, watch the center. See how it looks like a number right there? That's it. No, wait, that's a 6. That's a 6. Look, you can see the 6.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Hook on it, right? That's the top hook with the. It's a 6.
Yeah, it is a 6.
Confirmed. We have the land dweller with the 6'9", so get used to it.
It kind of does look like a 6, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a 6. We got it. We nailed them. They can't get anything by us.
Yeah, it looks like a big 6. Fuck.
Yeah.
That ruins it.
Yeah.
That leak could be real.
The leak is real.
The leak is real. We're looking at, believe it or not, a Rolex land dweller. Land dweller.
Yeah.
Ghost of Yiddish Gambino, welcome to the show. What
Good
say
morning.
you? Morning.
The only thing that I'm wondering is whether or not the land dweller name was fake. I think the watch is real, but is the land dweller name just a scam? And also, really funny that they can't make the crown actually align in their own rendering videos.
Well, I think they do that intentionally. And you know why? Because if they show it aligned at the top, then people will get the false expectation that when they get their watch, that it should always be straight up. And so, like, by doing it that way, they kind of like say, you know what? Don't even think about it. Don't get any crazy ideas.
Yeah, they can't. That would be too much of an issue if people bring it back. Hey, my crown's not straight up. Oh, your model isn't,
Right. Yeah. How come mine doesn't go perfectly like the video? At least,
that would cost them millions of dollars to fix labor and time, because you have to take the crown out to.
That's one of those things with the crown too. I think you guys all know this, but you don't want to tighten it down till it stops. It's like you don't want to squeeze that gasket all the way. It's better to just stop, finger tight, not like pushing as hard as you can. So in that case,
use a wrench on
they're
it.
going to stop. When you think of that, though, it's always going to stop in a different place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's why they do. I mean, of course, I'd love to see it in all ads to be kind of looking up, just because I get it. But I think they intentionally, like for a teaser like this, want to highlight the fact that this is steel and that it's not a sky dweller, right? Because there's a chance that you could confuse this with a sky dweller if that crown were up, because on the precious metal sky dwellers, that crown faces up all the time. But I don't know. This is something. It looks like, but why would you venture that everything was real except for the name?
Again, I just think that the way that the name was displayed on the dial in the renderings is not something that you've seen them do on any other dial. Sort of in its own rectangular block, lifted off.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, well, it may be that way because, okay, you're right. So on the Datejusts that use that new three-dimensional laser printing, like the floral and the fluted, the Datejust was still printed on there, right? Like the lettering was still printed on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. So why would they change that?
I don't know.
Yeah. So I get your point there. So maybe, okay.
Look, I'm gonna withhold judgment until I see the first ones available in Moda for 3 times their retail price.
Yeah, and then
that'll happen. It's going to drop like a rock.
That's what's happened to the Cubitus in the secondary. I mean, you saw it come out of the gate 3-4 times retail, and now much lower.
Yeah. Now the platinum one will be over 100 to start on secondary, which is too high. And the steel will probably be double retail, maybe.
No, I think the steel's going to be 4 times retail.
Not if it's
No way.
Not if it's 22,000. It's not going to be 88,000. They can't
Look.
They can't.
The Cubitus that's 42,000 came out of the gate at like 160.
That'll last for 2 weeks though.
Like the steel market is like. Wait, what was the titanium Yachtmaster came out at 15?
Titanium Yachtmaster came out at 4x.
4x at 15?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, the first ones out there were in the 50s. I mean, it dropped into the 40s after a couple weeks.
It's 20. Listen, guys, it's 25,000.
Now it is.
Let's not get crazy. I mean, there are always going to be stupid people who want to buy
nobody's
the
gonna.
absolute first ones.
Yeah.
But the market price is something that settles in over the next, like for example, the market price of a steel cubitus is 85,000.
Right.
That's what it is. So it took a couple of months for it to settle, but it settled fairly quickly.
And then you're gonna have more cubituses coming out over time, and it'll slowly leak down from there, because the more on the market, the easier it is to get. And then you've got new models coming out probably this year for Patek. So,
Well, the most important thing I learned this morning is I need to go check my gold sky dweller to see whether or not the crown is the crown is aligned, because I've never heard that before. That it's actually supposed to be aligned. So I'm just going to be obsessively compulsively thinking about that till I get home tonight.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All the precious metal sky dwellers were designed with that special threading or whatever it was, so they all face straight up. Chat, hope you're having a great time. There's over 80 people watching across both the Watch Colony and Original OC channels. Upvote on whatever stream you are on. If you're new to these channels, make sure you subscribe for the best watch content.
all right.
And,
I have confirmation, breaking news, confirmation from Rolex. Land dweller confirmed.
Land dweller, everything about it is
name as well.
What do you got, a Ouija board talking to the ghost of Hans Wilsdorf?
Okay, listen here. Unnamed sources, could be true, could not be true. We'll just put it in quotes. Very high level source. New watch, new integrated bracelet. You realize that might be a deadbeat seconds movement.
You realize that the people with whom you're talking are the people who are getting their information from this live stream?
Yes.
I mean,
no. He's getting it from the guy at his local AD that brings him his sparkling water when he goes into
the guy who gets the sparkling water is in the back watching this live stream right now, saying it's confirmed, it's a land dweller, when we've done nothing of the sort.
It's directly from one of the two ladies that make the Pepsi bezel. I have infiltrated.
Question from the chat from Brian. What's the point of using New York in the teaser? Well, the theme for 2025 is building tomorrow, here and now. And the center of the watch world is New York City, USA.
Yeah.
And Rolex is in the middle right now of constructing a brand new giant billion-dollar building on 53rd Street on Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
A site of the former Rolex building, which will house the biggest, most impressive Rolex boutique. And they're in the midst of constructing that building, which will be completed in December 2026 or February 2027. So that's why Rolex, New York is so important to Rolex right now, is all eyes on New York.
So shouldn't the slogan be building tomorrow in late 2026 or 2027?
Here, I mean, I just don't like the name Land Dweller. I wish it were something different.
Yeah, it does suck.
There'll be a nickname. There'll be some nickname. People are gonna take that.
The nickname is going to be Overpriced Datejust.
No, they'll call it the something quartz. Oyster quartz, something. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Confirmed. You heard it here on the OC/Watch Community channel first. Confirmation.
Is there a
It's
chance?
going to be called the Land Dweller.
Is there a chance, yes or no, that a year ago, Rolex knew that the first day of Watches and Wonders was going to be on April 1st, April Fool's Day? So they said, you know what? Being the cheeky fucks that we are, we're going to intentionally plant the seeds of a fake watch or a fake name because we know that it'll coincide with April Fools.
Well, the Swiss are known for their sarcastic sense of humor, so maybe.
Yeah. Hey, there we go. Here's a good name, Landjust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why did I think that was a good name? Because anything's better than Land Dweller.
Yeah. How about the Top Mariner?
Top Mariner, Just Land.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, come up with the best alternative name for the Land Dweller. And I bet everybody comes up with a better name.
It's going to be called the Dweller Knot.
Oh, man.
Basement Dweller would have been better. Made sense.
It's a watch for JJ.
It's for people that like to stream. Streamers only.
That's right. That's where I am.
Live
right
from the OC basement studio. Hit Day Land. Yikes. Some bad names.
Well, they are doing a lot more movie placement with their watches, so maybe it can be called the La La Land Dweller.
Ooh, Landitus is a good name. I like Landitus.
Let's see if there's anything hitting Instagram.
I think people are going to call it the Rolex Oak.
Hey guys, I gotta hop off. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
All
no
right,
worries.
Tesla,
I'll
enjoy your
see
time
you in a few
in,
days.
Geneva.
All right.
All
Take
right,
care.
peace out.
Land Dweller. Whew.
It's just a dumb name. A dumb
Yeah.
name.
It's too forced, let's just say.
It's forced. Yeah, like that. Why would they? But Rolex is.
Dweller wasn't even a good name. Never mind, Land Dweller.
Why is Rolex so rigid?
Yeah.
Like so myopic in their view on certain things. Like they can't. If they see something with like, I'll pull up an image.
What about Land King? That would have been better. So the Air King, Land King.
Why does it have to have land in it? Like, what does that signify?
It means it can't go in the water. don't try to swim with this thing. That's what it means.
Let me pull up an image here. And we can discuss and debate.
Yeah, Landmaster. That's better. Landing.
So here's a beautiful image. Beautiful image of the Rolex Daytona, right?
Yeah.
Now you tell me, why does it have to have all of that bullshit text?
Way too much.
What? Yeah, like why in the world doesn't somebody with a fucking brain up there say, you know what? I know that we like to be consistent over time and we like to make very few changes. And listen, this is the Oyster Perpetual because it signifies that it comes from the Oyster Brent line of waterproof watches. And it has to say Perpetual because It features an automatic movement, and that's the way we designate that. And we care about accuracy, so it's a superlative chronometer officially. But at some point, don't you go, listen, that fucks up the dial. It doesn't have to say all this shit. Why doesn't it just put Rolex at the top and Daytona on the bottom? Or maybe it says Rolex and then there's a space and there's Cosmograph. But why have all that shit? But they're so fucking rigid in their philosophy.
Right.
It's
that
because they hired the guy that did the Pelagos 7 line, and
PG has an interesting thought. I don't see the price point that he's considering, but
PG. So I'm behind, but nobody pointed out the obvious that this is an oyster quartz comeback. This looks like an oyster quartz 70s bracelet, economy type, perfect time to bring out a $6,000 to $7,000 affordable watch.
I'll eat my Sky Dweller if that's the case.
Yeah, we priced the steel in the 20s.
Yeah, we're pricing the steel sky high.
Yeah.
PG. I mean, because the Ingenieur is 11.7.
Yeah.
The Laureato is 14.3.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the Odysseus is or what's the Longa. Super high. Do they even make it in steel?
They do, and I think that it's like right up there with the Royal Oak.
Over 40?
No, I think it's like in the high 20s, low 30s.
High 20s. You've got the Royal Oak in the high 20s. You've got the 222 in the low 30s. You've got the Vacheron in the mid 20s, the overseas. You have the Cubitus in the 40s. So this could easily be in the high teens, low 20s.
The chat is not liking this watch. They're not liking it, especially America. He's considering Japanese rituals, and Rose says he would choose a Piaget over this.
At the end of the day, it's a Rolex, so it might be too good to pass up.
I think this is, from what we're seeing with an open case back, they can't. It's going to be higher.
And it seems odd that this is going to wind up being some kind of integrated steel bracelet sports watch where it clearly has no micro adjust on it.
Yeah.
Or anything that any of the other brands have been adding.
Unless it were a premium luxury watch. Is that what you're saying?
Well, just the water resistance. They're looking at this as a dress, a dress sports watch. So dressier version.
Ooh, they could call it the Rolex Royale.
Royale with cheese. I like that. That's a good name, though. Quick, somebody go steal that name from GoDaddy.
From Tudor. Yeah, we could steal it from Tudor.
Oh, yeah.
So, yep.
And honestly, that's why I still think it's bizarre that this is going to be some kind of integrated quasi dress, quasi sports watch. It has them following, Tudor with that Royal, which has done oh so well for them.
I think that this watch is going to be difficult to get. It's going to be over retail at first, but can't really get it and then flip it necessarily at those price points and how hard it's going to be to get. So it's kind of a nothing burger unless you really like this watch. I'm not interested. I don't care if if it's above retail.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep waiting for my 41 millimeter rose gold Royal Oak.
Yeah. I mean, I think the people that are waiting on a Royal Oak, this isn't going to change anything for them. I think we'll see what the price point is, right? And how it fits and everything, but it's probably going to stay a step before. Buckley, we know that it's been confirmed. It's a land dweller. We have you can see the numerals and the pattern on the dial, similar to the leak, and it has the same bracelet as the leak. So I think we're pretty much there with that.
Yeah, you can really see that honeycomb pattern. Oops.
Yep. And the 6.
Honeycomb pattern. You see some batons there. You see the fluted bezel, cyclops, steel crown, twin lock. And then you see the gorgeous, gorgeous bracelet.
The only thing that might make it more interesting is if it does turn out to be a deadbeat seconds with the new movement.
Oh, the price when somebody said that, I just thought $5,000 easy. If it's a deadbeat seconds, they're going to move the retail price up. It's just like people think it's cool, but you pay for that cool. So
Yeah, although the only reason that I would say it's probably not going to be a deadbeat seconds is, your average Rolex buyer, knows that a Rolex sweeps and only fake Rolexes tick. Now try to explain that complication to just a regular normie coming into a AD to buy their Rolex.
yeah, we'll see. It really comes down to the size and the price on this for a lot of people. How big will it be? If it's a 41, I don't know.
Let me check the interwebs, see if there's any other breaking news coming out of Rolex.
If they had named it nothing, it would have been better than Land Dweller.
Yep.
Let the internet decide.
Maybe the numbers will be loomed and they can call it a land luminor.
They should have called it the 1982. Right. You get the 1908, then you get the 1982.
Mm-hmm.
Throw back to the oyster quartz.
1980.
1980, yeah. Good year. Yeah. Well, I think we'll be disappointed from Rolex again.
Or they could have named it after the new lead designer at Rolex, Jonathan Schwartz. They could call it the Oyster Schwartz.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
And you could say, may the Schwartz be with you.
All right, let's do something. Let's try to do something interactive. Slightly interactive. Let's go through.
You know what this is going to kill? This is going to kill the Cubitus. That's what this is going to kill. Everybody that was on the list for a Cubitus now is not going to buy a dress watch to get to the Cubitus. They'll just say, I'll just go buy the Land Dweller.
I'm staying on the list for the Cubitus.
It's bad news for the Patek people. They're crying in their muesli this morning.
Yep. Let's see here. We're on the Rolex video here. We've got 35 comments. Let's go through the comments. Maybe the Land Dweller question. Land Dweller Mechanical, which mimics being a quartz.
Deadbeat. Yeah.
That quartz looks right then. In other words, he's referring to the leak. Spot on. Anyone notice the open case back on it? Yes, we did.
I love when people confirm someone else's thing, like
Yeah.
like you feel the need to confirm for somebody else, like a wild guess. I'm confirming now
Spot
that
on,
someone
buddy.
guessing deadbeat seconds could be right.
Looks like a royal oak bracelet.
That person's blind.
Looks like they will launch a natural escapement movement based on Saloxi wheels. Now this is interesting. This actually sounds like this person's knowledgeable. Rolex recently filed a patent for natural escapements. The wheels setup fits the drawings in the patent. There we
Jeff
go.
Manko is spot on.
Jeff Genco 8009. Spot on. And so it begins. Fists, Rolex, oyster quartz baby.
Did he get fisted by Rolex? Is that what he's saying?
But probably won't be quartz. Oyster quartz, but it won't be quartz. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for the reply. Amazing. So we get a new watch. Rolex gets a new watch. We get on the waiting list.
Love the cynical nature of that.
Yeah. All I see is an oyster quartz style Datejust with flat link, jubilee, and hidden clasp. The Land Dweller is real.
Well, I would like to say that I think that everybody that has been on the list for a Cubitus, a Aquanaut, a Royal Oak of any kind should immediately remove their names from those lists and put their names on for this.
Yeah, I agree. I concur. That's the smartest thing to do, because you'll probably get this watch and then you can flip it for way above retail, where the other ones you can't. You can always keep your name on those lists though, right? Or do you think remove it just to make sure that you get the Land Dweller?
No, I think that I think that everyone should remove their. In fact, hold on a second. Let me go look at the ones that I have my name on for. Everybody should remove their name for the list for the two-tone Cubitus, the 15510 OR, the 16202 ST. Those are the ones. Please switch your names to this.
Land Dweller, is that you? Can't wait. We'll be waiting a long time, my friend. Land Dweller Oyster Quartz, as they'll call it. Oh, he just made that. This guy 3 hours ago just came up with this. I think they'll call it the Land Dweller Oyster Quartz. Now, this has got me excited.
Here you go. There's the new name.
Rolex PRX.
There you go. The Rolex PRX. That's the new name.
They could have come up with an acronym, like something like, LDX or something. Something. New escapement, new spiral Saloxi, new bracelet. New escapement, new Saloxi, new bracelet. Thank you. Good analysis. New Rolex Royal Oak bracelet. Love Rolex. Revised.
Say Royal Oak for everything. It's like you take any watch, you're like, oh, the new 1908. It looks a lot like the Royal Oak for thinness. It's like completely out there. Some of the stuff.
Your bracelet does look like a Royal Oak a little bit. Love Rolex. Revised hidden clasp Jubilee bracelet. Yeah, I think you missed the fact that it's flat link. It's a whole new bracelet. Secret. Shh. Wow. Merci beaucoup, Rolex. Land Dweller is around the corner. Oh my God. Datejust 41 millimeter avec nouveau bracelet. All right. New squared bracelet, land dweller, here we come. And you have the cynical at the bottom. All right. And those are your comments.
And just confirmed, they will make the same amount of these as they did the 1908. So good news. They'll be very easy to get.
One per AD per year.
And you will get it. The first one should drop by January of 2026. So get on that wait list now.
Yep. Good news, the VIP tour will be coming through your city in September, October, if you're a VIP. Otherwise, look forward to seeing these in the exhibition only case around Christmas
of 2027.
I'm sure we'll see one of these on a celebrity at the next Wimbledon. So looking forward to that. I mean, how many are they going to really make? I don't think it's going to be like a pump out situation, right? Nope. VIP only. So if you've gotten maybe a Le Mans, maybe you can ask for this. Right?
That's right. Qualifications for getting one of these new watches. Have they received a Le Mans in the last 2 years? Yes or no? No? Sorry, disqualified.
This is going to be harder to get than a Panda Daytona. They're going to make far fewer of them. Brand new watch. I mean, look how hard the titanium Yachtmaster is.
All I know is I'm going to, given what these things are going to be selling for on the secondary market, I would rather go get a platinum Datejust 2 for less money.
Oh, not the Datejust 2.
No.
It's too big.
Yeah, not a Datejust 2.
No, Datejust 2 is like it's like the chunk of the. I mean, it's the sloth from the Goonies version of the Datejust. The Bland Dweller. Who came up with that?
Bland Dweller. That person has won the internet today.
If you're lucky enough to have a deep personal relationship with your AD and can text them now, then you'll probably be first to get this watch. Of course, you don't know what the price is yet. So it's a little bit of Russian roulette.
Yep.
What do you think, OC?
I think there's just a little bit of news. But does anybody know who? Let me see. Who Christy Nome is? Does anybody know who Christy Nome is?
Yeah, she's the Department of Homeland Security chief that was the former governor of South Dakota, North Dakota, one of them Dakotas.
Okay. I'm glad we have knowledgeable people on the panel and in the chat who actually know about current events.
Did she get a land dweller?
Well, it is Rolex related. Christy Nome is making news this morning for apparently wearing what they're calling a $60,000 Rolex Daytona to visit a hellhole prison in El Salvador.
Yeah, it's the prison that they took those Venezuelan migrants to in violation of that court order.
God, we don't want to do politics here, but
no. I mean, it's not political.
No,
I mean,
it's no. That wasn't aimed at you. It was more around the topic because I brought it up. But I do want to just, because it's Rolex related, I thought it was interesting. Secretary of Homeland Security Christy Nome
Yep.
appears to have worn a gold Rolex watch worth nearly $60,000 during her visit to a notorious hellhole prison in El Salvador on Wednesday. The flashy bling, which Nome was spotted wearing as she filmed a video in front of a cell full of inmates at the terrorist confinement center.
He's just flexing on them. No big deal. Nothing to see here. Look at the last line though. That's what's funny. The last line it tells you all that there is to know.
Oh, I got to keep reading though. The flashy bling, which Nome was spotted wearing as she filmed a video in front of a cell full of inmates at the terrorist confinement center, was identified as a gold Rolex Cosmograph Daytona. In a viral post, the new Cosmograph Daytona sells for $59,500 according to online listings. She was wearing the same watch in her meeting with Colombia's foreign minister on Thursday. So, guys, we have something new. We have the prison flex. Prison flex.
Look at
the other photo. The other photo was
master.
her other photo was eating a steak and baked potato in front of the same prisoners and taking 3 bites and then just throwing the rest in the trash.
Yeah, cell blow. Also
While-
better names.
While each inmate was handed a half a slice of bread.
Prison Master 2 would be a great watch.
That's right. You know what? That the new watch should just be called the Prison Master.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is good. This is newsworthy. Shout out to Christy Nome here.
That looks good though. You have to admit it looks good.
Can you post a special link to the stream just for Christy Nome? She can bypass the back room.
She also has like a how many $100,000 ring there as well?
Yeah, and isn't she also the one that like shot a dog?
I don't know about that.
Guys, I know there are a lot of people in Washington, D.C. who watch this show, a lot of people in the administration. So just let Christy know. She's probably already watching anyway. This is the special link just for Christy Nome. Click on that link. You can bypass the back room, get right on the panel. I've never heard of this person before in my life. I don't pay attention to like news and politics like I used to back in the day. But yep, the watch looks good.
Yeah, it's I do have to give her mad props for wearing that shirt in front of the hellhole prisoners who are stuffed in a room by themselves for an indefinite period of time. I'm sure they won't need extra towels afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm just scouring through some images here. Let me see if I can pull up another one that here she is.
I just want to say, Buckley, women are into complicated watches. You can see here she has a chronograph movement on her wrist.
Look at the inmates in the background that are piled. Like look at look how many are in a cell. I mean, it's stacked four. The bunks are 4 levels high.
4 deep.
And it's 4 deep. It's like there's how many people are in one cell?
Yeah, this is notorious.
Don't call it a prison or a cell. It's a camp, and they've just concentrated a large number of people in the room.
It concentrated some people into this encampment.
Yeah, El Salvador prisons are no joke. No joke.
Listen, and by the way, I have a fantastic shot.
Flexing it on them. It's not like she's up against the bars with it in their face. She's just walking by. She's got it on the other side. She's not even looking at them. I'm sure none of them were catcalling, right?
No. As a matter of fact, the inmates were. Let me pull up another image here, and the caption on this image is, "Inmates in El Salvador prison."
I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let me finish the caption. Inmates in El Salvador prison gather calmly to catch a glimpse of Christy Nome's $60,000 Rolex Daytona.
They've all been there. They've all owned a Daytona at one point.
Well, they traded them
Yeah.
for life behind bars.
Mm-hmm.
Are we really saying that if you cut the arm off of somebody and took a Daytona that you technically have owned it? But okay.
It was the pursuit of a gold Rolex Daytona that put them behind bars. They couldn't get it at the AD, and they were forced to try to commit crimes, leading down the spiral. Landed them in jail.
Okay, so that was the news that we I thought was fun to cover.
Yeah. All of these guys were formerly backpack flippers. Yep.
All right.
I knew I saw a couple of those guys down at the Miami Beach Convention Center in January.
Yep.
Guys, this has been a lot of fun. We did a 3-hour stream analyzing 15 seconds of video dropped by Rolex. Let me remind you. Oh, hey, Buckley, what's up? Buckley, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Any comment?
Talk about putting a bunch of meat in front of the fucking wildlife, huh? How do you tease a bunch of gang members? Put a hot woman in front of their jail bars wearing a gold watch. Look at these guys. They look like they're really, really valuable to society.
Unfortunately, their journey has only gotten to tutor so far. They haven't been able to crack into Rolex.
Yeah. MS-13, lovely people. I don't know if you guys know about them. I do, because they used to have a tremendous population about 20 miles from where I live. And it's pretty interesting when every day you turn on the news and you find out about bodies that are cut up in the park. Lovely group.
Yeah. No, it's tough stuff.
Yep.
Sad cycle of violence that
all right. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Let me
let you.
By the way, I'm looking forward to the 6-hour stream over the next 30-second video release later today.
So is this land dweller real?
Yes, confirmed.
How could it be confirmed?
Well, Boston sources.
Let's just leave it at that.
It was confirmed by somebody who emailed somebody who was watching the stream, confirming it from what was being said here.
I will bet you my RM on it. How about that, Buckley? Is that good enough for you?
That's wild. That's wild, Boston. I don't know. I don't want
That's
you
how
to do that.
confirmed it is. Let's just put it that way.
All right.
So let me tell you where I am. Let me tell you where I am right now. I'm on a ship. We're on the Swiss Watch ship. We all are. And all of us have been standing near the edge. Like, I don't know. Is it time to jump? And I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am in the lifeboat on the side of the ship, and we're already lowered down to the water. And I'm hanging out there. If anybody else would like to join me, I'll be there. I have 6 seats. Just no Somali pirates allowed. Other than that, I have 6 seats. Hop on and get out.
So you're a big fan of the land dweller?
Not exactly. I like the bracelet.
Yeah, that I agree with you on. The bracelet does look really nice.
Would you say it looks like a royal oak?
No,
Not at all.
Who's saying, George,
I know.
you're high. George, you're drunk. It's too early in the morning. Have a coffee.
Yeah. Anytime anything gets compared to a Royal Oak, it should just be thrown out the window because
I mean, it looks like somebody took a flat iron to a Jubilee bracelet, but it actually does look nice.
yeah,
Oh, I'm sure the bracelet's going to be great. And if
it'll be comfortable. Yeah.
So the thing is, Rolex hasn't really fucked up any sort of bracelet ever. So if they actually make one and it's bad, it's the end of times. But it's unlikely that it'll be bad.
Yeah, it's just the price point and the size, right?
How do you even know the price point? You guys are talking out of your ass. It's probably going to be like 12 grand.
No, because we're basing it on the other watches.
I don't know what you fuck you're talking about.
I think
point.
it's
You
going
don't
to
even
be
know
the
if it's
same
real.
price as a Datejust.
I don't know. It won't matter. Everyone will run for it and flip it.
I got to jump off. You guys want to keep running it, or do you want me to kill it?
I don't know.
Kill it.
All right, guys, I'm out. Thanks for having me on.
All right.
Have a good one. Have a good one, Yiddish Gambino. Thanks for jumping on. Buckley, Boston, thanks for jumping on, guys. It's been a 3-hour stream. We've gone over 15 seconds of video 50 billion times. We've covered it extensively over the last 3 hours. I know there are 90 plus people watching across both channels. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, guys. If you're new to the Watch Colony or the original OC channels, the best watch channels in the business. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. We'll as different videos come out, maybe longer form videos of these teasers, we'll bring them to you over the coming days as we head to Geneva for Watches and Wonders. Peace out, guys. Have an amazing day. Cheers.
Yep. Cheers.